a service of CNC Worldwide. Hello there, Rochester. Welcome on this fine morning to the SportsROC Report. My name's Topher Jancurcio, and I am your host of this show where we talk about local sports, international sports, any kind of sports you can think of, anything that has to do with sports, and other fun things. So, you might notice that these are new glasses. Yes, they are, and I will have a story for you about them at the end. But that's fun. So we're going to move right into a couple of things we got going on. First, I got some shout-outs here. We got Trisha from Marion, Mike from Webster, Ray from Fairport, Connor from Buff State, and Regina from Fairport. And yes, that's Regina, my friend, that we all know from the show that we've been talking about. So we're going to go right into something. We have a friend here. We have Jim from Hilton.
Hey, Topher. Just want to say I love the show, but I don't understand what you're saying about Syracuse with the whole going forward thing. I think you have to punish going forward. How can you possibly take wins away? It's not fair. It doesn't make any sense to take all those titles away, all that work. That's all I wanted to say, but thank you. Love the show. Love your tweets, too, about Syracuse. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you, Jim. I really appreciate the comments and listening. I hear what you're saying, but again, at the same time, by not taking the wins away, we are saying and setting the precedent that cheating is okay, because they were cheating during the time that the wins have been, taken away, even though that's probably going to get appealed. But then we're just saying that that's okay. So how can you punish going forward to new coaching, not all new coaching staff, obviously Boeheim's still there, but some new coaches and new players that had nothing to do with this and no knowledge of this event. Not even in the last couple years, and the players on the team this year had no part of this whole Syracuse incident that's going on. So how can we punish these players and then punish the school going forward? I mean, who's going to want to go to a school where you can't get into the playoff hunt or you can't get scholarships? So they're going to lose that. Maybe that's just me because I'm a Syracuse fan. So it's hard for me to understand why they would do that. But even if you do punish going forward, how can you not take away the wins? If you screw up in football or in college football, you lose your Heisman Trophy. You can have titles stripped from you. We see that in the Olympic sports especially too. Cheating can never be okay, and we can't set the precedent. So yes, I do think, I'm sorry, Jim, you have to take the wins away. Thank you again for so much for calling in, and I appreciate it. Send me your emails, guys, if you want to be on the show or you just want to comment to this. cjancurcio at CNC Worldwide. Yeah, so awesome. So let's move right into our SportsROC report for today. And let's see what's going on in the world of sports. The Rochester Americans reassigned forward Alan McPherson and Kevin Sunder to the Elmira Jackals of the ECHL on Monday. That's the division just below the Amerks, if you were wondering. The Buffalo Sabres recalled defenseman Chad from the Rochester Americans on Monday for their game against the Washington Capitals in Buffalo due to injuries to two Sabres defensemen. The Sabres lost to the Capitals 4-3 in a shootout. Johan Larsson, who was recalled a few weeks ago by the Sabres, tied the game 3-3 for Buffalo to send it into overtime. Entering the second week of the 2015 NWA SL preseason of the Western New York Flash roster remains similar to that of opening day, with a few small changes. Forward Lynn Williams, who was drafted number 6 overall in the 2015 NWSL draft, has returned to Pepperdine University to finish her senior semester. She will return to the Flash in the coming weeks. So she'll be back. No worries. So that's all that's really going on in the world of sports right now. We're obviously, for high school, we're in between seasons right now. So sports have settled down when it comes to Section 5. Also, like I said, we're on a tight schedule today, but I can fit in the story. New glasses. And of course, it always has to do with sports somehow, and has to do with my family, because that has just been a common theme that I have realized in my life. Yeah, so anyways, these are new glasses, and yesterday I got them. And for the first time in, I don't know, forever, my dad actually asked me to play sports with him, and basketball. And as you know, I'm a wrestler, so I've never been that great at basketball, but I actually do have a good outside shot. Can't do layups, can't dribble, can play defense, and can shoot outside. But that's really about it. So just two things really I can do. And they're not even like super above average. They're okay. So he asked me to go, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, why not? But then he asked me, I could kind of tell that he was kind of reluctant to ask. He was just maybe asking because maybe he wanted to spend some time. Maybe he just wanted to see, maybe he thought I'd say no. I don't know. But it all gets down to the fact that basically he was like, are you sure you're ready? And I was like, well, basketball, yeah, I'm ready. He's like, no, like condition-wise, because you haven't been working out a lot. And he always, no matter what I'm doing, always thinks I'm in the worst shape ever. So anyways, I'm about to leave, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to be able to see out there, but I don't want to make a fool. So I should bring my glasses. But then again, I don't want them to break. So do I sacrifice making myself look like a fool, or do I break my brand new glasses? By the way, these are progressive bifocals. My eyes are not good. Just not good. Yeah. So anyways, I decide not to take them. And I'm thinking I'm going to make a fool of myself. But I actually don't. I have a good game. I make 2 3-pointers in the first game. And then I actually make a layup where I went around this huge guy that was playing center. I was like, what the heck? Did he just let me walk in? Probably. Well, anyways, about towards the end, towards the last game, this one guy chucks the ball to his own teammate. But not really. He was trying to pass it to someone else, and his teammate's face got in the way. Hit the guy in the face. He goes down forever. His contact falls out, and I'm just thinking, wow, okay, right decision not to bring the glasses, and God was with me that I had a good game still. Wow. That being said, does anyone recognize that Joey Tavernese from the Rochester Lancers looks a lot like somebody? Still can't figure out who that is. Anyways, so that's really it for me today, Rochester. This is Topher Jancursio with your CNC Sports Rock Report, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great one. That's the CNC Sports Rock Report for today. Come back tomorrow for the CNC Sports Rock Report.